Hey y'all, my name is Nate Doogan and I'm going to be talking a bit about my work. So over the last couple of years I've really started to transition away from the more traditional mediums like painting and drawing that I've been doing for, since I was a kid, and into a more kind of socially engaged realm, art and social practice specifically. And how that came about is I really was feeling stagnant and just not unfulfilled by my past work. I wanted to have more impact. I wanted to, feel inspired, and I really wasn't getting that out of those mediums. So I started getting more into art history, art theory, getting to more conceptual elements of work. And that really kind of slowly, gradually led me to art and social practice, where I found a way to use my creative outlets to engage with the community, have a more pedagogical, educational lens, and really just make that difference that I'd been looking for. And that's what's led to my most recent work. I've worked with organizations on campus, like the food pantry. I've cooked food for students in multiple capacities. I've spread information about food insecurity. I've mentored for students. I've worked in elementary schools, led art lessons, lots of things that really have given me much more fulfilling element to my creative practice. And that's what's led to my most recent work, Project Freebox. And what Project Freebox is, it is a video, audio, and transcribed podcast. And I wanted to do a podcast because I really wanted to make art and people's art experiences more accessible, especially in a time of social isolation. I wanted people to be able to vicariously learn and understand these artists without necessarily being in art school or being part of the art world necessarily, quote unquote. So what that ended up looking like is I interviewed 4 working class artists, a few of which are students, past students, and we talked about their work, their life, just had a general conversation about what led to where they're at today, the experiences, advice they'd have for students, for artists, for whoever. And the second half of the podcast, I asked them to create an art lesson that was really something to teach us what the integral parts of their work, something that was kind of digestible and easy to understand, and really gave us a hands-on perspective of their work. And I felt like the project was successful. It challenged me in ways I had never been challenged before. I'd never done work like this before. And it really is leading me down a path that I, appreciate and value, and I hope the audience can appreciate it and understand it and take something away and have some impact on their life.